Hey everyone, welcome back to Following the King YouTube channel. I'm going to come on here, share another word that the Lord had given me, spending some more time with the Lord in prayer, and just really asking Him what was on His heart. He began to speak to me about His people, and how He longs for them, how He desires them, how many times how we as His people are just wandering from Him, wandering away. So I'll just share exactly the words that He'd given me and then expand a little bit on it. And these are two words on two different days. He spoke to me just one day and then the next day the same thing. So I'll just share the word here. And the first one was my people. My people go here and there. They are busy, caught up in the moment and the lure of this world. I long for them, I call to them, but many times to no avail. I desire and long to be with them, my creation. Come to me before it's too late. And the next day he gave me a very similar word. And as he was sharing his heart for his people, and that word was, the cry of my heart is toward my people. Oh, how I long for them, but they hearken not unto my voice. Tell them of my great love for them. Tell them of my great desire to be with them. Tell them of my mercies and grace and goodness, so they may come unto me before it's too late. So I believe those messages are quite clear. We, as the Lord's creation, were created for His own good pleasure. And He loves us. He desires to be with us. He sent His own Son, Jesus, to die, that we could come into a relationship with Him, that would be justified before Him. As that teaching goes, just as if we'd never sinned. He accepts us just as we are, and He calls out to us. He longs for us to be with Him, but we are so caught up in the things of this world, and I'm guilty of this too. We're all guilty of this at other times, at certain times, one time or other, of being caught up in the things of this world, hobbies, things that aren't even necessarily sinful by nature, but that are distracting, that get us away from being with the Lord, with all the technology that we have, cell phones and computers and movies and all of these things just at our fingertips. How much time are we spending in the presence of the Lord? How much time are we spending with the one who created us, who put the breath of life in each of us? Because He longs to be with us. He longs to speak for us. We just need to go to Him, to be with Him, to spend time in His presence, to spend time in His word, to spend time worshiping Him. He loves us. He longs for us. I can't stress that enough. At times He just pours out His heart and almost lets me feel His brokenheartedness for those that He loves that won't receive His call, for those that He knows but are turning their head, not paying attention, not being with Him when He longs to be with them. So I just want to challenge all of us to just spend more time with the Lord. Put off our cell phones, put off our computers, cancel those social dates, those socializing dates, and just go and be with the Lord. Be in quiet and draw closer to Him. We're coming to a very rough time in this world where the only chance that we're going to have is to hear His voice, to be able to walk closely with Him, to receive instructions, to know His voice. And so now in this time of goodness is the time to get ready and prepared for that. Much like they put up in Egypt before the time of famine, they put up food so they'd be all right in the time of famine. Joseph advised the Pharaoh to do so. So we now need to store up the word in our hearts, store up those times and those experiences with the Lord. So when that time of famine, so to speak, comes, we'll be prepared. We'll have the word in our heart. We'll have the ability to hear His voice, to see the things that He's doing, to have eyes to see and ears to hear, so to speak. So I encourage us just to go and to be with the Lord. He longs to be with you more than I could possibly ever describe in these words, in these limited words that I've been given, that we've been given in the English language or any other language for that matter. He longs for us so much. So I encourage you just to go away, to be with the Lord, to draw closer to Him. And that's what I wanted to make this video for, to share those words that I believe are straight from the Lord to you, to His people. And as with all these things, take them and judge them, pray over them. Don't just receive them at face value. But yes, I just pray that we would all draw closer to the Lord. And that's why I wanted to make this video. So I hope it has encouraged you to do that. I hope it has. And until next time, love and blessings.